Guys, welcome back to the channel. Thanks for tuning in. Today in this video, we're going to talk about SpookySwap. Alright guys, so SpookySwap is on Fantom. Alright, I love SpookySwap because it's pretty cool. It's like one of them OGs on Fantom. But anyways guys, I was looking around on this farm. Do you guys see anything goofy here? I don't know, maybe like up here, RIP rug, hodl, gas, like, you know, because it's on Fantom, low gas fees. Total, because alright guys, whatever, it's lame. Anyways guys, and what's even funnier about this is there's a bunch of cats. Anyways guys, let's go and talk about SpookySwap. Let's get rid of the cheddar jokes and let's go ahead and get into it. First off, if you guys are new to the channel, 3 things for me: like, subscribe, bell button, leave a comment in that description below saying you subscribed. You'll automatically get thrown into that drawing to earn $100 in free BTC. The first thing you guys need to know about this farm is that it's just like SushiSwap. If you guys don't know what SushiSwap is, I made a couple of videos on it as well. But basically it allows you to switch one asset to another and you can farm with this junk. So first off guys, you need to get your tokens onto Fantom. There are a couple of options. First off, you can use the X-Pollinate bridge. And let me show you what that looks like. X-Pollinate looks just like this, and that's it. You connect your wallet and it does all that junk for you. I'm not going to connect it right now. I don't want to do it. And if that one does not work for you, you also have Evo DeFi. So EVO, the Evo DeFi bridge. This one also allows you to swap. If you guys don't want to use either of those, you can buy Fantom on an exchange and withdraw it to your Fantom wallet. What's a Fantom wallet? Oh, well, it's MetaMask. So now that we have our funds on Fantom, it's on our wallet as well. And don't worry, guys, if you accidentally make a swap, that's okay. They even have a Fantom faucet. So if you guys ever need some extra Fantom tokens, if you accidentally swap them all, just like they do on Matic, you can go on Discord and find that there. I'll explain that later in this video, but guys, don't worry about it. Anyways, guys, SpookySwap, the first thing we need to look at is the TVL, the market cap, and the amount of boos. So the no, not those kind of boos. The token itself, the governance token for SpookySwap is boo. I'm just gonna get rid of my face because my face is in the way, guys. So here's a couple features of SpookySwap. You got swapping tokens, supplying liquidity, and staking in farms. Man, I just love these memes, guys. They're just like fire sauce. But anyways, guys, we'll explain the roadmap as well so you guys can see it. But basically, anything that you stake, you are going to be earning boo tokens. Now, they are having bridgeable tokens to Fantom. One of the most famous ones was, you guys probably heard about it, was Wolfie. All right, guys, Wolfie coin is like pretty cool. But basically, it's just tokenized Yearn finance to take it on different chains. So like Fantom. I think it goes on Polygon. Yeah, it goes on Polygon as well. But anyways, guys, Wolfie is basically tokenized Yearn finance. And this is how the exchange rate goes. One Yearn finance or one Wi-Fi always equals 1 million Wolfie tokens. Of course, if you guys haven't used Fantom before, Fantom is super fast. They got diverse farms, and yeah, I'll show you guys the farms so you guys can see it. And they are really giving. If you guys were staking on Alpha and Alchemix or using those DeFi protocols on Ethereum, you are eligible for an airdrop. So come get your airdrop, guys. Well, actually, the airdrop would already be given to your wallet. And you can stake your boo tokens here if you guys want to. You'll be staking for XBOO tokens. Now, how does XBOO work? Well, it's actually like a buyback. So when you're staking, yeah, it actually says it right here, buyback boo. So what happens is you are depositing boo tokens. That is the quote unquote buyback. And it deposits the tokens into the pool. And it makes the available token supply on the market lower. You guys can learn more about that into the documents. If you guys go on the buyback boo section, it basically explains how it works. Here's the example. They have user A deposits into the buyback pool. They deposit 10 boo and receive 10 X boo. So now the ratio is 1-to-1. That's the initial ratio. Next, trading fees are used to buy back boo and send to the X boo pool. Now there's 20 boo in there. Since there are 20 boo in the contract and 10 X boo, that means the ratio is 1 XBOO for 2 BOO. So now when you change or give back your 10 XBOO, you're going to get 20 BOO. So basically you doubled the amount. It's because the buybacks that they have. So that explains a bit how it works. And here's a quick overview of the token supply as well. As you guys can see, this is from LP farm rewards and 80% in emissions. For the LP farm rewards and emissions, it's going to come out to about 80%, 5% to the developer funds, 2% to the new Boo bonus, airdrops. So this was very well distributed. So in my opinion, I really like how this distribution is. And you guys can see a little bit of the allocation of the initial supply, so you guys can see this. Here's the vesting schedule. This is for the dev funds, which is the 5% of them. So they're basically, all of the funds are locked until after 360 days. Then all of the funds will finally be released, but they are slowly released about 22.5% every 60 days. And this little article explains how to get on Fantom as well. But you got NA-Swap, official Fantom bridge, and you got multi-chain. I'll leave links in the description below for all this information as well. Anyways, guys, let's just stop talking about this boring stuff. We'll go ahead and give the introduction so you guys can see it, and then we'll get into it and start talking about the pools. So basically, it's an AMM DEX on the Fantom Opera network, and the Boo token is used as governance for grants as well as for earning staking rewards. The best part about Spooky is it's got the lowest swap fees, 0.2%. If you're doing a limit order, it's 0.22%. It's got very diverse farms, and it's audited by Certec. And guys, look, they did airdrop events. That is awesome. I love communities that do airdrops because that shows they're not just in it for the money. They're trying to build a good ecosystem. And who doesn't like free tokens? All right, so let's go ahead and show you guys the pools on SpookySwap. If you guys see the farming sections, they got a diverse set of different tokens. Not a bunch of them, but you can see all the different ones on here. And most of them in general are paired with Fantom. Now, why is that? Well, guys, this is the first swapper on Fantom. They're trying to support the Fantom token. So the more liquidity that they have with other tokens for swapping with Fantom, the lower the slippage will be on trading with Fantom or other swappers. So they're basically trying to use Fantom as the stablecoin. If you guys ever want to supply liquidity, you literally hit this liquidity section and you select the 2 tokens that you want, and you automatically hit supply, and you can adjust your slippage accordingly. Why do you want to adjust slippage? Well, this is how you relate slippage, guys. So slippage is like one of those things where the higher the slippage, the more water there is on the floor. Why do I say water? Well, if you step on a floor that's really wet, it moves around a lot, right? Okay, so if you step on, or if you're making a swap with high slippage, the price is going to be highly volatile. So like a miner can come in there and say, oh yeah, you want to buy it for $10 and this guy's going to sell it for 5? All right, I'll buy it from him for 5 and sell it to you for 10. And he's going to take the spread. So with a lower slippage, you will get more exact tokens. So like if I was going to swap 2 of these tokens for, I don't know, some, not swap, but add liquidity for it. As you guys can see, I'm going to be getting 0.0015. And you can kind of see, okay, this is what the price would be. Now, if I estimate the slippage to be like, let's do 20%, your transaction may front run. Now, if I look at the 20%, you can't really tell it on here until you make the swap. And once you see the swap, you may get way less tokens because, well, someone's going to front run it. And then once you make the transaction go through, then your token, then you will get the LP token to deposit in the farms. If you ever want to come and withdraw, you go to My Potions, and when you have your token or your liquidity here, you can manage it here and withdraw at any time. So now if you go into the farms after you get the LP tokens, this explains the APRs. So the farm APR is going to be 122% and 1.96% from fees. And you guys can see all the breakdowns here by going over the I. The important APR you want to look at is the top one. That's the farm APR. The earned fees is not as important because that's the fees for the day. Those can go at any time. However, the farm APR is a little bit more stable because that's given from the protocol. But yes, that one can change as well. So that's something to keep in mind. Once you're earning these Boo tokens, you can either dump them or you can save them and use as an LP token. This is one of those farming tokens. Me personally, if I was farming with this, I would dump a portion of them and I would save some of them because I'm bullish on SpookySwap because it's one of the early OGs on Fantom. But again, I'm wrong, like 99.99999 plus 100 plus 10,000% of the time. So what that means is I'm always wrong. I lose a lot of money. That's why I make these videos so you guys can see what I make mistakes on and you guys don't make the same mistakes that I do. Here's a cool feature that they have on SpookySwap as well. You can go to the analytics and see how these suckers are doing. So you guys can see this is pretty active and they got 54 million in liquidity. That's really not that bad at all. And the volume, it's not crazy, but hey, they're getting about 1 million in transaction volume. That's good. There's barely anything over on Fantom. In my opinion, Fantom is still like way underlooked, and they got some pretty cool farms on here. I'll start making some more videos on this so you guys can see this junk. But if you guys ever got the airdrop or interacted with Alpha Finance or used Alchemix, you can come claim your airdrop over here. What's cool is you can check out your portfolio. You can see all the different sections and you can actually easily harvest all things with one button. So it makes it kind of easy. And I know you guys are probably asking about the roadmap and a couple of FAQs. So we'll go ahead and bust into that as well. We already went over this, the Genesis emission. Now we're talking about the DEX. So they have the analytics that came out. They got the audit. They have the single staking V2 as well as staking Boo. So you'll earn 0.3% of all the trading fees. We got the snapshot taken for early spooky governance. What does that mean? Well, it could possibly be a airdrop. You got the landing page, and this is what is coming soon. So general refinement from a suggestions box. So vaults on Beefy, enlisted on CoinGecko, Zapper, CoinMarketCap, etc. Possibly even NFTs, partnership with Popsicle. Popsicle is another farm that is on Fantom. A couple of features that were voted in. They have the portfolio already on there. You guys can see the other ones. And dude, they did the limit orders. Good for them. Oh, and another thing you probably want to know about the token supply is that it has a maximum supply. The total max supply is going to be 13,666,000. And yes, there will be token burn, so keep that in mind, guys. Now let's get into the FAQs. How do you connect your wallet to SpookySwap? Well, you just use MetaMask and make sure you have Fantom installed. And how do you set up Fantom? Well, you had to create the custom RPC. Super easy to do. SpookySwap will automatically do it for you if you haven't already done it. It'll say, hey, let's do it. If your transaction is failing, the best thing is changing the slippage and making sure you're on the Fantom network. And once you do that, refresh the page. How do you get the airdrops? Well, the airdrops are going to be announced on the socials, so stay tuned. If you guys want to go to the Twitter, you guys can follow them. I'm going to go ahead and follow them so I can hear about this junk. I've interacted with SpookySwap a lot, so I would like to get some airdrops. Boo has a maximum supply of 13,666,000, like we explained. And same thing, the no Fantom. Make sure you guys switch to the right network. And yes, guys, if you need some tokens, they do have a gas station. So how to get free Fantom gas, this is where you're going to do it as well. Just make sure you go in the docs so you guys can find this link. But I'll leave a link in the description below so you guys can get all this junk. But anyways, guys, that is SpookySwap in a nutshell. If you guys enjoyed the video, 3 things for me. Like, subscribe, bell button. Leave a comment in the description below saying you subscribed. You'll get thrown into that drawing to earn $100 in free BTC. And guys, as always, wisdom one line at a time. Proverbs chapter 21 verses 16. Whoever strays from the path of prudence comes to rest in the company of the dead. What does that mean, guys? Well, always be prudent. Because when you lose prudence, if you guys don't know what prudence is, just think about a prune. What's so cool about a prune? Well, it's old and wrinkly. They've been through a lot. They always think about their stuff. They sit there, they think in the sun, and they're like, should I do this? No, it's probably a horrible example, but basically being prudent is thinking about what you do before you do it. So if you don't go on the path of prudence, well, you'll come to rest in the company of the dead. Why is that? Well, if you think if you're like, oh man, this guy hit me in the face, so I'm gonna hit him back. Well, if you use your brain and think, okay, well, if I hit him back, he's probably gonna hit me back, or he could pull a gun or a knife on me. So it's like, maybe I should think about what I do. Dogs, gotta say thanks to the patrons: Sean Bott, Dawman, Tariq Liu, TL King, JP, PJ, Bernito, Taco Nacho. Dogs, thanks for watching. Alright guys, if you want to catch me on TikTok, I do daily wisdom one-liners and let you guys see the pets and behind the scenes junk. So here it is, scan it, check it out, bomb. Alright, so next off guys, if you guys want to support the channel and get paid to do it, you guys can check out Celsius. Celsius is fire, dude. So what's so cool about Celsius is, guys, first off, you can get $40 in free BTC using my referral link in the description below. Just deposit $100. Add in the code BTC50. You will also get an additional $50 if you deposit $400, guys. It's free BTC. Next is Voyager, guys. I also got a referral link in the description below. Instead of just only getting $25, you'll get $25 and some free VGX tokens, guys. Next is BlockFi. BlockFi is part of the quadruple threat. Go ahead and make a deposit. Use this referral link in the description below. You get $100. Depending on how much you deposit, you can get all the way up to, guess how much? $250. Alright, so what the pants is Celsius and BlockFi for? Well, you can use both of those as like your bank. They get some pretty nice juicy yields. And Voyager is more so like trading, and it gets some juicy yields as well. And the last one to try is Crypto.com, guys. You can trade some like smaller altcoins, and you guys will get $25 in CRO once you guys get the Visa card. Why do I like the Visa card? Well, you can sell crypto and buy some junk with it, so I can buy a sandwich with my crypto. I don't use BTC, but I'll use like stable coins and junk. So anyways, if you guys want to support the channel, that's the quadruple threat. Thanks for tuning in, guys. You'll get paid to do it.